You've probably already heard that Trump imposed super high tariffs on like 90 different countries back in July, which of course pissed a lot of these countries off, and they began to retaliate, and the prices of everything went up. I don't know if you remember this, but this happened before in 1930 when President Hoover of the US raised tariffs on many different countries to like record high numbers, or just like super high numbers, including Canada, which was the US's like biggest trading partner at the time, and other countries like the UK, France, Germany, and they all retaliated and hit the US with tariffs themselves. And then global trade just completely fell apart, and US exports went from like 5.2 billion down to 1.7 billion. Okay, and then the Great Depression happened. So plenty of historians and experts are warning that like something similar could happen now, but you know, these warnings are unfortunately falling on deaf ears. And ideally, we would learn from this lesson before we break out into like an all-out war, or before, God forbid, like another major recession or something like the Great Depression happens, and we just find a way to agree on fair tariffs before anything crazy happens, which is what eventually happened after 1930, after the Great Depression, after World War II happened. 23 countries, including the hard-headed US, decided to put their egos aside and establish like fair trading policies. And they signed the General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade, and they committed to lowering tariffs and trade barriers. But here we are all over again, doing the same thing, and not learning from history, in the face of global mayhem.